Just because you're good at it doesn't mean that you need to keep doing it. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the biggest thing actually holding you back from your business growing. And too often I see home remodelers making this mistake. What's up, guys? I'm Philip Sessions, and I help home remodelers be able to build systems for their business and hire people so they can get out of their own way to be able to grow their business and get time back with their families. And today I'm going to talk to you about your number one mistake that you're making is sticking with things that you're good at. As a business owner, as humans, we want to do things that we enjoy, that we do excel at, but that is the biggest thing that keeps us stuck where we're at. And most home remodelers, as they're getting their business going, they stay that person that is swinging the hammer, which they enjoy. That's why they got into building and doing home remodels in the first place, was because they were good at it, they enjoyed it, and they love to see that transformation. But unfortunately, if you want to grow your business and actually get a business that can run without you, you have to stop being the one to swing the hammer. And this is not anything against people that swing the hammer, that are carpenters, that are the framers, but the problem is that you cannot run a business by being the one doing the actual work there on the ground floor or literally inside the house. You have to be able to take a step back and focus on systems, on processes, on building up a company culture, on getting new sales to come in. You have to have that bigger picture mindset and view of what's going on in your business and making decisions from the higher level business perspective and not just on the day-to-day in the job. And unfortunately, a lot of business owners, and there's certain aspects, even in my business, that I still get stuck in. Marketing is one of those for me, being involved in marketing, and part of it's because of the personal brand side, but I keep myself too involved in it and I can't actually grow and focus on things like sales or partnership collaborations or getting on more podcasts because I'm focused on this little tiny thing. And that's the same thing for you when it comes to trying to stay on the job site. You feel like you're the best one at it. You feel like you're the one that knows everything, and you probably do know most things. You probably are better at your craft than anybody on your team. But how can they actually step up and get better if you don't get out of the way? How can your business actually grow and you be able to create more transformations for your clients if you don't get out of the way and let your crew handle that? Let your whole team be able to start handling things and actually go on vacation. I was just on vacation recently and I unplugged a fair amount, but I was still checking in. And when we're early in the business years, that's going to be something that's natural. But if you want for that to change, you have to start stepping out more. You have to start allowing your team to be able to do the things, even if they're the ones that you're good at. Things that are not necessarily tied directly to revenue generation. Yes, building a house or installing a new kitchen are things that are generating your business money, but sales is also generating you money. Leading a team and helping make sure that projects are happening on time are things that generate money as well. Not directly, but indirectly they do. And as a business owner, if you want to get to where you can get away, you have to start letting the day-to-day activities be handled by somebody else, and you manage the bigger picture on those jobs. You manage the bigger direction. One of the things, even for myself in my business, is setting up key milestones that are company targets for us to hit. We're just kind of doing things and hoping things happen, and there's no actual incentives that we can create. And that's something that I'm trying to create within the business, is create incentives for our team who is taking on the work and doing the job tread build outs for us while I'm not doing that, to be able to be incentivized and see that, hey, we're going in a direction. It's not just, okay, here's another build, here's another client we're helping out to be able to get 10 or 20 hours a week back to be able to focus on other things, to automate processes. No, there's a mission behind it. Yes, that's part of it, getting business owners their time back so they can be with family, but also we have milestones that we're trying to reach. And when we reach those milestones, there's going to be incentives, things like gift cards and getaways and things of that nature that our team will receive because of that. But if I was still stuck in building out individual job trade accounts for our clients, I would not be able to think of things like that. I would not be able to set up things like that. And so you as a business owner need to step away. You may be great at it, but 80% done by somebody else is by far better than 100% done by you. And when I mean 80% done by somebody else, 80% of your quality, of your capabilities versus 100% of your capabilities being you doing it, if they're doing it to 80% of what you can do it at, that is by far better than you doing it 100% of the time. Because a trained eye like yours will notice that, but most people won't. And I'm not saying get rid of quality completely just to let things go by the wayside. But again, just because they don't do it your way, they do it 80% of the way that you do it. They have 80 or 90% of the quality there. They're doing it at 80 to 90% of the speed that you would do it at. That's still better than you doing 100% of it, because you're stuck in that day to day and you cannot actually grow the business and go on that vacation like you want to. You're going to feel like you're in this constant rat race time and time again. So stop doing the things that you're good at. Let those things go and give them to your team, because 80% of the same quality, speed, whatever done by somebody else is better than it being done 100% by you. Yes, check on them, check in on things. Make sure the quality stays top notch, but you should not be the one doing the work to make sure the quality's there. You're just spot checking. You're going in after they've done everything to check, or as they're doing it to check and make sure they're staying on track. So think about it this week, right now. Think about one thing that you've been holding on to that you're great at, that you love to do, but isn't actually helping move your business forward to grow it, to get to a place where you want to be, and hand that thing off so you can start focusing on things in your business that will actually grow the business overall. And that's how you get out of the day-to-day. One thing, one task at a time. And if this message resonated with you, make sure that you subscribe to our channel so you can hear more things about behind the scenes with business owners, and which we'll be coming out with soon, some behind the scenes of the man behind the business owner. I'm excited about that, but subscribe so you can stay up to date with everything we talk about, job trade related, behind the scenes business, thought ideas, leadership ideas, all of that. Make sure you subscribe.